Just Erica Martin with Weather Co-op, where weather meets community. We're going to go live across a few of my platforms. All right. And of course, I want you to know that I hope you are all having a wonderful day. I'm going to do a couple of things right now. I'm going to adjust a few of our cameras. I'm in the studio again today by myself, but no worries. We have a director on his way or on her way. We may luck out and get two directors today. I'm hoping we do because that could be kind of fun. But we're super excited as we grow here at Weather Co-op and as we really keep you up to date with everything that's happening in weather, right? That's so important to note that we've got to make sure you guys are up to speed when it comes to everything. Not only this fire, guys, we have other items we have to consider, and that does include the storm system that impacted the East Coast yesterday, and then now what we're seeing locally, or rather the new storm system that's moving through the Pacific Northwest and then up and along the Great Plains, okay? So let's try and get started here. Right now, you are seeing a live camera. Thank you so much to UC San Diego. They're doing such a great job. And one of my favorite meteorologists out there, I hope Jody's watching. She's in the San Diego area. But I definitely wanted to talk a little bit about the air quality first. Then we're going to get into the wind profile. We are seeing a positively tilted trough. That is certainly worth noting because it does allow for a certain type of wind profile, right? Then we're going to talk about what we're expecting over the next couple of hours because yesterday, as I told you guys, I was a little concerned that some of you were just like, oh, the wind's dying down, no worries. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of worried because I know the wind's going to die down now, but it's going to pick back up. Then we walk out and we saw all of the ash, all of the soot, everything falling from the sky, which is what I'm telling you as far as what I'm doing here. I'm showing you not only our near surface smoke profile, but I'm also showing you our vertically integrated smoke. And I tell you that because you've got to understand that the atmosphere operates in so many different like levels, right? So as you start to see the winds shift at different levels of the atmosphere, that allows for different things to happen. So yesterday we saw all of that ash falling. That's the same thing for today. I highly recommend for children, for the elderly, women who are pregnant, you really should be mindful of the mask, having it on, and preferably not being outside. That is absolutely my recommendation to you. Not being outside in this kind of a situation if possible, but certainly keep your mask on, okay? Guys, I want you guys to all be nice and safe. All right, so let me adjust this camera just a little bit. I think it's a little too low. Okay. All right, so once again, this is our live cam. I'm going to switch cameras right now. We're going to go with something. Can we go with our window capture? Okay, pasa. Did you guys see that? What happened there? All right. Let's see what's happening here. We've got our window capture. What happened? I need my director stat. Where's my director? Maybe this is what I have to do, right? Is this what I have to do? Perhaps this is what I have to do. Let's see here. What happens when your director's gone? Your on-air talent is like, what? I normally got the swing of this before, but not the case right now. All right, give me 1 second, guys, as I try to like get this working for you all, okay? All right, not sure why it's not doing that, but no worries. We're gonna swing this around. And you know what's gonna happen? We're not gonna try any fancy stuff again. That's what's gonna happen. Guess who's not trying fancy stuff? Me. I am not trying fancy stuff again. But we should be able to capture. Huh. Well, it looks like there's something in front of it. How odd. Okay, hang on. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, there we go. That's what it was. It was weird. I had like another camera in front of it. No worries. That's what happens when you're in the studio by yourself and somebody actually trusts you in the studio by yourself. Kidding. Okay. So we're going to go back to our weather maps here, and we're going to show you what we have going on. First, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, okay, on our local weather here and our local situation, and then I'm going to show you what's happening across the nation because we cannot forget everybody else across the nation. So I believe right now I have for my wind particles, I have the graph long range 4-kilometer North America. Maybe what I'll do right now is I'll go to a ECMWF at 9 kilometers. Something I think a little bit hardier, a little bit more robust. You'll see there. There's your onshore, your offshore influence right here. that's impacting the fires right now. And once again, anytime we're dealing with that, we've got to think about the fact that we've got those downslope winds. Maybe not as strong as they were just a few days ago, but nonetheless, they're still pretty strong, and we have to make sure that we are keeping you guys safe. Okay, so I want to go ahead and pop off and on a couple of products there. Okay, this right here is my, this is my vertically integrated product, and now we have our hour by hour forecast over the next couple of hours. I want to show you something quickly. Do you see that storm system that impacted the southeast over the past couple of days, like the last 48 hours? It's well across the northeast and pretty much offshore. Now we're tracking that other storm system moving across the Great Plains and then moving into the central and then southern plains and then continuing to move across the Midwest. Here locally, as you can see, we've got that offshore influence right around the LA County area. Farther north, we have a direct northerly push, and then farther south, we have a variable wind profile. But we're going to push this into motion, and I'm going to show you what's going to happen here. I might pause this a little bit. I just want to run this through a few times. Do you see here how we get another storm system moving into the Gulf states, right? And then we're tracking another storm system that's due to impact the Pacific Northwest sometime next week. Now, I told you guys a couple days ago, and in fact, I said this yesterday, my most, I think, intriguing time frame is going to be January 16th through the 18th, because that was the one time I saw the possibility for a couple of showers. It was very, very modest, to say the least, but let's take another look right now. Let me look at the latest model run, and I'm just going to go with the GFS. Some people might say, you know, don't go with the GFS. I'm going to. It's not bothered me at all. I think it's done pretty well if you just take it into consideration and add a couple of other values. All right. Okay, this is the 18Z run. Let me go back to the 12Z run and see what we have here, okay? All right, as of now, that rain that I was looking around the 16th, 18th, it's just going to stay farther south. So we're going to watch that very closely. I don't like that at all, but I'm definitely going to keep track of that for you, okay? Once again, here we have our hour by hour forecast here, and then we're tracking that storm system, and then we're going to see what else happens over the next couple of runs. This here is, let's actually go to our current temperatures, okay? Here's our SATRAD alerts. Okay. Okay, so let's see what you, okay, you got your delay. Current conditions. Let's see what populates here. All right, we're seeing lots of 60s, upper 60s for San Bernardino and Santa Clarita, Oxnard 64, Bakersfield 59. We have 60s for South Laguna, Two Harbors, Los Angeles, Long Beach, Oceanside in the upper 50s, San Diego mid 60s for you, Borrego Springs 69, Blythe 68, and 29 Palms 62 degrees. Lots of sunshine, but here is your wind profile, which many of you have been interested in. Hi Dave, how are you? Okay, so we have our current wind profile here in Los Angeles at 12 miles per hour, but now I'm going to zoom on in a little bit closer and show you a few different places. So do you guys remember I told you yesterday I was concerned about the winds ramping back up? Oh, thank you so much, Dave. I don't know if you follow me. I'm actually streaming through my platform today just because. Oh, hey, Dave. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dave, for following and for always sharing your Weather Watcher pictures. Remember that the Weather Watcher platform has started once again, and we're really excited because now we're giving people a lot of value add, including, rewards. I'm so pumped. Okay. But Dave, I was showing everybody here 16 mile per hour wind speed for San Bernardino. We've got 13 for Montecito, Calabasas 17, Agora Hills 19, Los Angeles 12, Sylvia Park 15, Agora Hills 19 miles per hour, along with Thousand Oaks, Canoga Park 19, Simi Valley 23 mile per hour wind speeds. So we are seeing a we're definitely seeing a kick up in those wind speeds, and we talked about the fact that we could likely see that positively tilted trough impacting us. Let me show you. Let me go a little bit higher in the atmosphere. I think this could be very interesting for you all. Okay. Let's see here. see if I can get this for you guys. Hopefully. It'd be nice if I could. Oh, it's because I scrolled down too far. All right, guys. Bear with me. Let's see if I can show you what this might look like at, 500 millibars. Let me turn off my METARs, okay? So that's just my plot, my temperature plots, so that you just get a better idea of the wind profile. Okay, so there, I'll turn them back on, and then I'll zoom on in, but right now I'm going to pull them off. So if you guys are on my IG page and my platforms, you'll see them, okay? Now, we can see here a broader perspective, and in fact, I'm actually going to change the product that I'm using. I'm going to use the European model. Okay, this is much better. Do you guys see this? I hope you guys are all enjoying this right here. This is the actual 500 millibar European at 9 kilometers. Here you can see the influence of that wind, okay? Super important. We're going to pop temperatures on in just one moment. We're also going to pop the current wind profile in just one moment. Now I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm going 850. Actually, let me go 700 first, okay? Okay. So now you're still seeing that at 700, at 850, we've got that same kind of pattern, right? And then here at the surface, we're still seeing that offshore influence in and around LA County. It looks like we've got that massive area of high pressure out in the Pacific. And how can we tell? Because look at the clockwise circulation. So in the northern hemisphere, anytime you're looking for an area of high pressure, you're looking for that clockwise circulation. You can see there's this storm system up here, right? We always talk about the Aleutian Islands, the Aleutian lows. There, you can see counterclockwise circulation. See? Did you see? Here's your area of high pressure, and here is your area of low pressure. Alrighty? So now you can see the difference. Low pressure, high pressure. So right now, we remain high and dry, sinking air, dry air. We're going to look at our current dew points as well in just one moment. You guys will be able to get a really good perspective of everything, okay? So here we see at the surface that we've got a bit of an offshore influence. We don't like that, especially since we saw wind speeds that were a little bit stronger. Once again, here we are. We've got wind speeds ranging from about 5 miles per hour for Adams Square to 17 in Calabasas, Canoga Park, 19 miles per hour, and Simi Valley in the 20s. Now I want to talk about something really quickly. I've been talking about this quite a bit, about the downslope winds and why they're just not going to help in the situation. And the reason is that they're drier air, they're more warm, they're compressed, and they speed up a little bit, okay? The energy can actually kind of agitates the wind, and remember, the wind is always looking for that area to just reach equilibrium. So we've got Shadow Hills at 13 miles per hour, Malibu Vista at 12 miles per hour, Malibu Beach at 8, Topanga at 9 miles per hour, Thousand Oaks at 19, and we've got Agora Hills at 19 mile per hour wind speeds. Okay, now we're not talking wind gusts. I can pull up a wind gust map as well, but I don't think that that's going to be anything that we're going to really care too much about right now, because still 10, 12, 15, 17, 20 mile per hour wind speeds sustained is a problem. Right now we're seeing locally the dew point value in the 40s. Remember, we always have a couple of different values for Los Angeles. I always like to include that. Santa Clarita at 20, Oxnard at 40. And so all in all, we're certainly seeing an issue with the aridity, the available moisture in the atmosphere, as well as the wind profile. Okay, guys, so now let's take a look at our current, actually, let me go back to something a little bit different. I think might be better. Hold on. Going back to our, let's see, give me one moment. Wind and smoke profile. Yeah, here we go. So this is just kind of hyper-focused on the California region. Look at what's happening here, and I want you guys to take a look and kind of get a really good idea of how this is operating. Never mind that the names are kind of just all squished together, because in theory I would zoom in and just kind of zoom around, but I want to give you a quick and dirty look at what's happening with the wind profile, okay, over the next couple of days through later tonight. Still seeing an offshore influence. See how right there. Do you see what happened? All right, so everybody yesterday was like, oh, the winds are dying down, this isn't a problem. Wrong. Look what happened. I told you guys that the winds were going to kick back up, all right? Very dry. We've got those downslope winds, which we don't like. Look what happens through later tonight. The winds still have a downslope influence, a northeasterly push, right? And we even have an east northeasterly. Look at that. Okay. Now, look what happens to the wind. Right now, I walked in and definitely felt my fair share of ash all over my hair and my dress. My dog actually had ash on her too. And that's not even really showing us a bad situation with the wind profile. As we continue this through later tonight and tomorrow, look what happens again tomorrow afternoon. The wind profile engages the near surface smoke and the vertically integrated smoke. And this is why we get essentially like this flare up of the surface smoke and the vertically integrated smoke. And this is when we start to see really bad air quality conditions again. So guys, this is just a quick look at how the wind is going to act and how it's going to impact that surface smoke and vertically integrated smoke. And yes, I'm talking about both of them because they're both impacting us. All right, continue this through Monday. Monday is when we start to see an improvement, okay, in that air quality. And let's see what's set up here by Monday. Let's see. Okay. Well, I know we have this really long trough. We have a very long trough, and again, it's positively tilted. It allows for that offshore influence. We have a trough to the east of it as well, which that would agitate the winds, that's for sure. Moving that through Sunday, same deal there. Sunday, Monday, things seem to ease up a bit, okay? So that's what I'm looking at as far as an improvement in the overall conditions of the wind. Now, does that mean that they're going to be fantastic and great? No, not at all. I mean, we're still going to have an issue with the winds over the next couple of days, but still looks like to me Monday we'll see an improvement there, okay? Quick look at our current conditions nationally, because remember we do have to deal with some storms across the nation, and we're going to take a look at our storm reports as well. All right. So we have 20s and 30s across the East Coast, in and along parts of the, we got 30 for Roanoke. We have Pittsburgh at 27, Buffalo 29. So we have a lot of you below the freezing mark on the East Coast, along the Northeast. Charlotte at 40, Montgomery at 45, Mobile at 46, Little Rock 36, Omaha 34, Sioux Falls 36, Rapid City 37, Wichita 35. I'm kind of just pulling names out there, just some different cities, giving you all some shout outs. 57 for Odessa and Stiles, Houston 55, Dallas 54, Alpine 56, Denver, Thermopolis, Billings, Whitebird, Boise, Salt Lake City, St. George, Las Vegas, San Francisco, San Diego, Redding, and LA. All right, we've got nice, high, and dry conditions. As you saw, we are dominated by that area of high pressure, so that does mean we're going to see very dry conditions for the foreseeable future. Once again, what I saw possibly helping us out was somewhere around the 16th through the 18th. All right. So here we see our current conditions across the nation. I'm going to do something right now. I'm going to take our hour. So this would be looping, right? I normally like to give you guys a 3-hour loop, okay? You guys know that. I like to set it to CST. Here, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right now, okay? I'm going to stop this to our current time, if it feels like doing it. Can't make it do something it doesn't want to do. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and just include our storm reports for the past 12 hours. A lot going on here. All right. So as you can see, we have several storm reports over the past several hours. We've got 12 hours here. Let me actually go a little less here because this is a lot of weather. Let me go last 3 hours. Oh, it's not as fun, is it? We'll go 6 hours. Let's split the difference. Okay, so lots of snow. And it looks like we have some damage, wind damage as well. We've stopped the time here. Let's see. How much snow have they gotten there? 6 inches in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Okay. we have a couple more to go over. We've got, oh, that's it. Just under an inch for Maryland, College Park, Maryland. That's okay, though. We'll take it. Let's see, Northampton Township. And let's see what's going on over here. 3 inches in Central City. Listen, I never complain about snow. I like all snow. I'll take it all. Okay. You can see? There you go. Those are our storm reports for the past 6 hours. Let's go to our storm reports over the past 3 hours. Let's see what that looks like. And then storm reports over the last hour. So lots of reports as we saw, because that's where the storm system is, right around the northeast. That's exactly what we're seeing, okay? Montana, you've got some more snow. No surprise there. We saw that storm system. And then locally here, let's see if we have any other reports. We have lots of watches, warnings, advisories. We don't have any official reports, probably because there's just, we know there's a big fire burning, lots of fires burning, and these are going to be assessed at a different point in time. National Weather Service will do their assessment. Of course, we have all these official agencies that will do their assessment. So we're going to look at that when those populate. Right now, we've just got our watches, warnings, and advisories issued by the National Weather Service, okay? So let's remove our storm reports and let's remove our watches and warnings quickly. Let's add our surface smoke. Actually, let me take a look at something here. Let me look at my visibility map. See if this populates at all. It might. Okay. And we'll loop it, okay? So we can see that the surface smoke is definitely impacting us by way of the ash, but we're not seeing it be an impact as far as visibility goes. That's okay. That's definitely some good news there, right? Let's take a look at what the current situation is for the Palisades fire. Yikes, it's still only 11% contained. Okay. Let's add our near surface smoke profile. Okay. Did you see that, how that just populated? All right. Guys, I'm so glad you're with me. And be sure you follow us at Weather Co-op. This is not what we need. This is absolute vorticity. You want none of this. You don't want any of that headache right there. It's just taking a little long to populate, that's all. Yeah, be sure you follow us at Weather Co-op across all of our platforms. That's where you're going to see everything we're doing. Now, remember, we are rewarding all of our weather watchers. We're so excited. We have some really big weather watchers so far during this event, and that includes Alan Martinez, Angry Alan, as well as Dave Velez. We've had some really, really great submissions by you guys. Also, I got a couple of submissions which I haven't been able to post. Hi, Jeff Samini. How are you? Be sure you come. Actually, I'm on my page. I'm streaming through my page. I'm about to shut this down because I've just been really just keeping everybody in the know and up to date. Then I'm going to go into our Weather Co-op platforms as well. Don't worry, app is coming out. I promise you guys, I've been telling you guys for quite some time. It's in development stage. It's tested. It's double tested, triple tested, and then sometimes God and the universe have a way better plan than you could ever imagine because, wow, things just kind of just got a lot better since yesterday with our app and everything. So, okay, this is where we are right now with our near surface smoke and our vertically integrated smoke. I'm going to come back in just a few minutes. We've been going for about 25 minutes. I'm going to stop this, and then I'll be back in just a few. Then we're going to go ahead and do an extended forecast.